Let us understand how to manage partitions for the table users underscore range underscore part. So in this case, using users underscore range underscore part, we are trying to understand how we can manage partitions in a table which is partitioned using range partitioning strategy. All users data created in a specific year should go to the respective partition created. That is the intention of this table. For example, all users data created in the year of 2016 should go to users underscore range underscore part underscore 2016. We can add partition to existing partition table using create table partition name partition of table name. In this case, the table name will be users underscore range underscore part. The partition name will be users underscore range underscore part underscore 2016 for the data related to year 2016. We can have a partition for default values so that all the data that does not satisfy the partition condition can be added to it. We can have a partition for specific range of values using for values from, then to. As part of from and to, we can specify the minimum value and maximum value. All the values related to that range will go to that particular partition. And this can be used as part of our create table statement while creating the tables that are related to partitions for a partition table. Once partitions are added, we can insert data into the partition table. Also, we can detach and drop, or we can drop them directly. Here is how we can create partition for default values for a range partition table. This is the syntax. You just have to say create table, table name, partition of, partition name default. This is same as the default partition for list partition table. Let's load SQL magic and create database underscore URL environment variable. Then let's run this command to connect to the database and run this command as part of the database. This is how you can create a partition for 2016. You just have to say create table, table name for your partition, which is nothing but users underscore range underscore part underscore 2016. Then partition of main table, which is nothing but users underscore range underscore part. Then you can specify for values from 2016 January 1st to 2016 December 31st like this. All the records which have created date in this range will go to this partition table. Now let's run this. As there is a overlap between the previous partition and below one, so in the previous partition we have specified the range from 2016 January 1st till 2016 December 31st. As part of this command, we are trying to create a partition from 2016 January 1st till 2017 December 31st. For 2016 data, there is a overlap between this one and this one. If there is a overlap, the partition create command will fail. So in this case, when we try to create table for a 2017 partition with the overlap with 2016 data, it will fail. You can see here. It is saying partition users range underscore part underscore 2017 would overlap partition users underscore range underscore part underscore 2016. This is how we can create partitions for the years 2017, 18, 19 and 20. So in this case, once I run all these commands, we have 5 partitions for 2016, 17, 18, 19 and 20, and then a default partition. Total we have 6. So let's run this to create a partition for 2017, this one for 2018, this one for 2019 and this one for 2020. Now let's insert 3 records into this table. One with 2018 October 1st, second one with 2019 February 10th and third one with 2017 June 22nd. All these 3 records will go to 3 different tables that are created for 3 different partitions for our main table users underscore range underscore part. Even though we can use the tables which are created for partitions as part of the insert statement, the best practice is to use the main table the way it is shown here. So we can run this insert statement. All the 3 records are inserted. Now you can run this query against the default partition, as all the 3 records belong to the partitions which are created from 2016 to 2020. There is no data in default partition. Now if you run this query against 2017, we have 1 record in it. When we run this against 2018, we have 1 record in it. When we run this query against 2019, we have 1 record in it. When you run this query against 2020, as there are only 3 records, one for 17, another for 18 and another one for 19, there is no data in the partition related to 2020. This is how you should be able to add the partitions to the range partition table and insert data into the range partition table. You can run queries by specifying the table names that are used to create the partitions to validate whether the data is going into those partitions or not. However, the best practice is always to use the main table even for the query. We should not be using these as part of our application development. We should be using only the main table. Whenever we have the condition specified with appropriate value, the optimizer is smart enough to get the data only from the relevant partitions and ignore the other partitions. We will talk about those things at a later point in time. For now, let's keep in mind that for both DML as well as querying purposes, we always use the main table, not the tables that are created for the partitions. Even though it is possible to do so, it is not a good practice. Only scenario where we will be using the tables which are created for partitions is when we detach those from the main table and want to manage the data within those tables. Otherwise, we will not be using the tables that are created for the partitions.